Arsenic in rice. Why it's there and what to do. Rice, the world's most widely consumed staple, carries a hidden danger: arsenic. This toxic element occurs naturally in soil and groundwater, and rice, due to its high absorbency, is efficient at taking it in from the environment. The levels of arsenic in rice vary depending on regional soil composition and water contamination. In areas where arsenic concentrations in the soil are elevated, the rice harvested can pose a greater health concern. Arsenic has been used as a poison for centuries. However, the levels of arsenic in food, such as rice, are far from enough to kill anyone. And yet numerous studies have linked arsenic consumption to cancer and diabetes, and it can also harm heart health. The effects of arsenic are most serious in babies and elderly people. Consumption of arsenic by a pregnant woman increases the risk of infant death and low birth weight, which can lead to a host of medical issues. A study published earlier this year in the United States found that more than 100 brands of rice sold there contained dangerously high levels of arsenic. Another study done in China found a correlation between carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere and arsenic levels in rice. The researchers inferred from this that as carbon dioxide levels increase, arsenic levels in rice will also increase. The presence of arsenic in rice does not mean that you should stop eating it altogether, since trace amounts of arsenic won't hurt you. However, if you eat rice regularly, or if your family includes elderly people or small children, it is important that you consider ways to reduce arsenic exposure. If you are apprehensive about arsenic being in the rice you are eating, you have several options. You could research the amount of arsenic in rice produced in various places and choose rice from low arsenic regions. You could substitute other grains for rice some of the time. You can also remove some of the arsenic prior to cooking it by rinsing it thoroughly and then soaking it in hot water, preferably overnight. Additionally, boiling rice instead of steaming it can remove up to 60% of the arsenic it contains. Use 6 cups of water for every cup of rice, and when the rice is cooked, pour off the excess water. Unfortunately, boiling also removes some of the rice's nutrients, so if you do it, you need to make sure you are getting enough vitamins and minerals from the rest of your diet to compensate. Researchers are working on finding ways to reduce arsenic levels in rice. But in the meantime, it is something to keep an eye on. Talk about it. Before reading this article, did you know that rice contained arsenic? What was your reaction to this news? Do you think you will try any of the approaches suggested to reduce the amount of arsenic you consume? Why or why not?